Kyla, I'm trying to film here. Are you gonna just sit right there? Hey guys, it's Kendra. Today I'm doing a newborn essentials video. I just filmed a ton of this video and I realized my camera was not even on. So I'm going to blame that on the lack of sleep, but I can't believe it. Oh my god. Okay, so today's video is going to talk about all of my favorites, my newborn favorites, clothing, products, gear, just everything that we really loved the first few months of our girls being born. So for those of you guys who are new to my channel, I have 8-week-old twin girls. So I wanted to do this video now so everything is fresh in my mind so I could just let you know what we really use all the time. So I hope you guys all enjoy this, especially if you are pregnant, if you are trying to make your baby registry. I know I was so overwhelmed when I was registering for their stuff, so I'm hoping this will help you out a little bit. With that said, let's get started. The first thing I would recommend you get a ton of are these onesies. I prefer the Gerber ones over the Carter's. I like the bottom. There's a little bit more give, and I like that there's only 2 snaps. It makes things a little bit easier at night when especially you're changing 2 babies. But just the short sleeve onesies. Also, if you didn't know, when they're crossed, the top part, that means you can slide them up their feet so you don't have to put this over their head. I find that very useful because our girls are so sensitive when we're changing them. I need to make sure this is recording. Okay, we're good. I'm trying to think how many of these I had. We had at least 10 of them, maybe over 12. And you just kind of go through them fast because you're constantly doing laundry, and also if they have a blowout, sometimes you can get the stain out. Sometimes it's too messy, you don't even want to deal with it, and I just throw it in the trash. So get yourself a bunch of these because for us, we put them under all of their pajamas because they were born in December, so it's cold. So we use them for warmth, but it's also nice to have a barrier in between your pajamas in case they get these dirty. You're not always getting your pajamas dirty. They're now on 0 to 3 month clothing, but they were newborn stuff up until about 2 weeks ago. So the other thing I would recommend getting is a lot of sleepers. Our girls were in pajamas day and night for the first couple months. Not first couple months. What am I saying? I'm acting like they're 3 months old. They're only 8 weeks old. That was really weird. Oh yeah, they're only 8 weeks old. I don't know what in the world I'm talking about. First couple weeks, let's say that. It's weird. Time, I don't even know what time is like right now. The days go by super slow, but time's going by at a rapid pace. So anyways, these are really great because they're zip up, they're convenient, they're easy. We got a bunch of the ones from Carter's. Pretty much all their pajamas were from Carter's, and I just started getting other pajamas like other places. These ones are from Old Navy. I had to show them. I just got some in 0 to 3 month, which they're in right now. These are 3 to 6 month. My mom got me another set in a bigger size because I love them so much. They're on sale right now, so go get them because they're so cozy. Like, look how cute this one is. I love it so much. And I love the V-neck. I just started getting ones that have snaps. I thought I would hate them. I don't mind them at all. I honestly, now I don't really care. Andrew hates the snaps, so that's something to keep in mind. If your husband, sometimes, you know, they get frustrated when they're doing all the snaps. Personally, they're so cute, I'll deal with the snaps. The other one that we used a lot are these fleece ones just because it was really cold when they were born. So these were just really nice and cozy on like a rainy day, but I had so many of these. I thought I had so many pajamas and we used all of them multiple times. Like, these are already faded because I use them so often. It's really sad to look at these right now because, oh my god, they're so cute. I put all their newborn clothes away and it's just, I'm already feeling nostalgic looking at these. Oh my god. Okay, next up I want to talk about swaddle. So we swaddle our girls every time they sleep, basically. We did it in the beginning. We did actually right away after the hospital. We used the swaddles that they gave to us, and then they started not liking it, and I was like, you know what, our girls just don't like to be swaddled. We won't swaddle them anymore. We then watched the movie Happiest Baby on the Block, which I'll link down below. It's amazing, and it was saying how your baby will typically fight it when you're swaddling them, but once they are swaddled, they'll do a lot better. So now we live by swaddling. They are so much calmer when we swaddle them and put a pacifier in their mouth. It's like magic. The 2 that I really like are these ones. These flannel ones are from Nordstrom Baby, and they come in a 3-pack. I just got another set and they were on sale, so I'm hoping they're still available. I like these because they're really warm since they're flannel, but I also like the fit of them. They're not super oversized, so they just fit really nice and snug. The other ones I like are by Little Unicorn. They're a little more pricey, but I use them for so many things that I think they end up being worth it. You use them for, you know, as a burp rag, you use them to keep them warm, to cover them in their stroller. So this one comes in a set of 3 with 2 really pretty floral prints. And then the other ones I have are by Aiden and Anai, and I like those too, but for some reason they feel super big to me, so I gravitate towards these ones over the Aiden and Anai ones. But I like to use these ones during the day now because it's a little bit more warm, so I like them because they're a little more breathable. The next thing I would recommend getting is some type of wrap to wear your baby on your body. I have 2 of these Solly baby wraps, and it's just like a really long piece of fabric. It's crazy, and it's super confusing when you first get it. Didn't understand it. Now it's very, very easy. I just YouTubed a video of it, but I got one for myself and one for Andrew, and we would wrap them on our bodies when we would take them on walks when they were little, just to keep them extra warm. And it's nice to, a lot of it, like our girls are very needy. They want to be held all the time. So what I'll do is wrap one on me, and it'll feel like I'm holding her, but I can have my hands free. So if you have just one baby, this will just let you do whatever you want. With 2, it's a little tricky. I don't like to put both of them on. That's too much weight on my back, and it's just too much. I don't like that. But usually one baby will be fine, and then the other one who's fussy, I'll wrap on me. So these are amazing. The next thing I'd recommend getting are these cloth diapers. They look like a white piece of cloth, and I use them as burp rags. I keep them all around the house. You just kind of throw them over your shoulder, and it's nice because you don't get spit up all over you. Honestly, whenever I don't use these, I get spit up all over me. So I keep them in their room. I keep them, because we swaddle them on their cribs. Well, you know, we lay the blanket out, swaddle them up there, so if they spit up, we'll just, you know, have this available to wipe it up. I keep one on their changing table. I keep them everywhere just in case you need it. As far as diapers go, we're using Pampers Swaddlers in newborn size up until about 2 weeks ago, and now they're in size 1. And I finally can use these cute ones I got from Parasol because they only have size 1. So now they're in these. I love them. They're really good diapers, and I will link these down below for you guys. I think they gave me a coupon code a long time ago. I don't know if I have it anymore. I will try my best to contact them and see if I can get you one. But before I could use these, we were using the Pampers Swaddlers, and I did really like those. And the nice thing about the Pampers ones is they have the yellow line, so it turns blue when your diaper is wet. So it's super easy to know when we need to change their diaper. However, when they poop, I don't think it changes to blue, so you do have to look to make sure. Okay, next I have something that I use on their changing pad, and these are for dogs. They are like pee pads. So I had a bunch of these left over from Kyla like years ago, and somebody told me to use these on their changing pad, and it is the most brilliant idea ever because they create a barrier. So I lay one of these down on their changing pad, and a lot of the times I'm changing their diapers and then they'll start to pee, and they're laying in a pool of pee. So these are great because at first we were just using those cloth diapers to lay down, and it was a pain to have to wash them all the time. These actually keep the liquid on here, and it doesn't seep down into your changing pad cover, which I never really have to wash. I just washed it for the first time, which is crazy because they don't ever get dirty. I just always have this on top. So definitely recommend getting some of these. They're inexpensive. You can get them in bulk on Amazon. That's what I do. And they're a lifesaver. They're not very attractive in your nursery, but they're useful. Okay, next I'm going to talk about a few products that I really like. The first is this alcohol-free foaming hand sanitizer. This is by the company Baby Ganix. I keep one of these by the changing station in the room, and I also keep one of these out in our living room. It's just a foam pump hand wash, and it's very convenient. I use this every time I change a diaper, and I couldn't live without that. The next thing is this California Baby shampoo and body wash. I use this every time I bathe them. I pump a bunch of this into their bath, and it foams up really nicely. It's the sensitive one, so there's no fragrance in here, but it does a really good job at cleaning them. And then I use this sponge. It's a hypoallergenic sponge. It's really good. It's super soft when you get it wet, and the two of these together work really nicely. The bath that I've been using is this one by Pooch, and it folds like this, so it's super convenient. I keep it under the sink, and you just unfold it, and I set it into their sink in our guest bathroom, and we just kind of prop them up. I lay a towel on top of it, and I put a warm wet towel on top of the baby, and that just keeps them warm. So this is a really good size if you guys are using just like a normal size sink. They're too small right now for our farmhouse sink because our sink's really large, but this is really perfect for just a normal size sink. This is another favorite. It's by Earth Mama Angel Baby. It's a natural nonsense body wash and shampoo. It's a really nice pure product. What I've been doing with this actually is using this on their face. So I will take a little bit of this, just honestly just rub it into their face, and then use a washcloth to wash it off, because I like to wash their face once a day, just their face, because they get tons of milk on it and just gunk, and they were having Violet mostly was having a lot of baby acne, and I found that using my breast milk didn't help. I know that's like a thing to do, but washing her face a couple times a day just with this like mild soap and water helped a lot, and now their skin is really, really good. So I really like this. And the other product I love is again from California Baby. It is this overtired and cranky massage oil. It's scented with Roman chamomile, and it's super hydrating. So I wasn't really wanting to put a bunch of lotion on them because it's just harder to rub in. Oils sink into your skin a lot nicer. So I would put this on their feet and on their hands. Baby hands get so dry. I also use this behind their ears. Behind their ears gets so cracked. So when I'm breastfeeding one of them, I'll just like rub some of this behind their ears to keep it nice and hydrated. But it smells amazing. I don't know if it actually does calm them down, but you can use this, all over their body, and it's just a really nice, effective baby oil. My next favorite is this baby monitor. The company is Summer's Infant, and it's a video, which is nice. I'll show you guys. So you just hold the power button to turn it on. We actually have 2 different cameras. Right now we're just using one, but once they're in their cribs, we're going to mount 2 cameras so we can have them on both of them. So you see both, like, depends how many babies you have, but here they're taking a nap right now, so that's why I'm trying to be a little quiet. There's one little zoom function. There is the volume, and then there's also a function where it's a microphone, so you can talk to them. So when they're older, I might be using that. And I also like this. It has this sound or this color thing, so it lights up red when it's really loud, and then it stays kind of over here when nothing's going on, obviously. I have a sound machine always running, so it just kind of flashes a little bit, but when they cry, it's definitely spikes. The sound machine that I love is by Grocco, and it's a little white one. I'll insert a picture of it, and it has both different music settings that you can use and also just some sounds. So we typically use the ocean noise because it's the loudest, but there is a heartbeat, a white noise, nature sounds, just a lot of different options, and it's really good. There's also a nightlight on it. We really like it, and especially if you guys have twins, I would definitely recommend getting a sound machine because you want to keep both babies happy. If one baby's crying, you don't want the other one to start crying too. Honestly, it's weird. Usually when one of our babies is crying, it kind of soothes the other one and she won't start crying. They're not usually crying at the same time. It's always one or the other, so that's a nice thing. My next favorite are these Webinubs. They are the Advent Soothie pacifier, and then they're attached to a little animal. We have honestly over 8 of these, and we use all of them. I have them in their bedroom. I have some out in the kitchen, in the living room, and they're nice because they're weighted. So when they're sucking on them, they're not gonna fall out if they drop it. And they can hold on to them now, which is super cute and nice for me because they're not always dropping it. I don't always have to stick it in their mouth, but usually I do. And they love them. So these are a lifesaver because it's like sometimes the only thing to calm down is this. I also forgot to mention baby wipes. So we used water wipes up until like a couple weeks ago. I just ran out of them and I had so many other wipes. Right now we're using ones from the company called Bloom, and I'm just trying to use very natural pure wipes. I used some by 7th Generation and they irritated their skin, so I'm not sure if it was the wipes or just a fluke thing, but right now I'm using ones by Bloom. I like those. And also the water wipes they're probably my favorite because they're all water and just they have like 1% fruit extract. And I would just buy them in bulk in a huge box on Amazon. Those were great. Next up are the Rock and Plays by Fisher Price. We have 2 pink ones. I'll put the exact ones that we have in the info section, but they are amazing. They're a lifesaver. We have them right at the base of their cribs. That's where they sleep at night, and also that's where they take their naps during the day now. I will do a whole video on sleep coming up soon, and also on breastfeeding. But we first had them in the Pottery Barn bassinet together. And they just didn't sleep very well in it, so we would keep the bassinet in the living room, and at night we put them in the rock and plays, and they slept so much better at night. They have a vibrate option, which we always turn on. I think they just love that feeling, and they kind of nestle them, so I think they just feel a little bit more snug in there and secure. And they do rock, but you have to rock them. I thought it was just like a button you push and it would rock, but no, you have to like manually rock it. But we love them, and they are just a lifesaver. The next thing that I love are the swings that we have. They are, again, by Fisher-Price. They're called like soothing, 3-in-1 soothing motions, something like that. Or wait, what is it called? Smart Connect Soothing Motion, I think. I'll link it down below. We got them at Bye Bye Baby. We originally had one of those and one swing, like a normal swing, but their head always fell in that. So we got 2 of these ones, and they bounce up and down, and they also rock side to side. They vibrate, they have music, they have sound effects, and like a little mobile on top. We love them. They were really good in them up until recently. Now they want to be held a lot more, and they need a lot more attention, but they're a great thing to just have, so you can put them there and go get stuff done, because I can't just set them on the couch. You don't know if they're going to fall. These are nice because you can just, count on them to be good in there. So they're amazing. They are kind of like the Mamaroo, but a lot more inexpensive, so I highly recommend you guys get one or put one on your registry. They're really good. Next up is our stroller. So I have the boxer there still. It's the company is Baby Jogger, and the one we have is the City Select stroller with the silver frame. So it's a front and back stroller, so we added the double seat. So we have attachments on there for our car seat. You have to go to their website to see if your car seats are, first of all, compatible with it, and then find the attachment for your car seats. The stroller is so easy to maneuver. I want to get a little cup holder attachment for it, but it's very easy to maneuver. It folds up really compact, and we absolutely love it. Somebody's doing yard work out there, and it's very, very loud. The car seats we have are by Maxi Cozy. They're what are they called? Micro Max 30, I believe. They're the infant car seats in the black color, and I do really like them. The only thing is, I feel like now they're gonna grow out of them really fast, and they kind of slouch in them. I don't know. We need to adjust the head thing a little bit, but I like them. They don't wow me, but I just want to let you guys know, honestly, they're okay. And my last favorite are these baby blankets by Boll and Branch. So we have 2 of these ones. They're the cable knit blanket, and then we also have 2 of the light pink origami style ones. They're a little bit thicker, almost feels like a wool kind of material, and those we have on their rock and place. So we swaddle them up, and then we put a little blanket kind of by their feet, tuck them in a little bit so their swaddle stays more secure. And then these ones I just keep out in the living room to wrap them up in, to put on their swing, and they are so soft. I registered for a bunch of blankets from Nordstrom and that sort of thing, and they were all kind of a fuzzy material. I'm really glad that we don't have them now, because these are so easy to wash, which I never thought about. They are a little bit more on the pricey side, but I think they're worth it. They're organic cotton. They're so comfortable, and again, they're very easy to wash, because now I don't worry about using these as, to wipe their face off or whatever. And we use them for honestly everything. Like I never realized I'd get so much use out of them. If they're ever going somewhere, we wrap them in their car seats with these, and they're just amazing. I love them. They're beautiful, and we always get compliments when we have them. So those are all of my favorites for newborns. I hope you guys found this helpful. And also, if you have any favorites that you really like too, just for everyone else to see, leave them in the info section, in the comment section down below. And I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for all my new uploads. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon. Bye.